Hey, Dims. How you doing? Oh, I gotta tell you something too. Hold on 1 second. I gotta finish this stitch. Okay, there we go. All right, what's up, guys? Hey, the bushes, boo. Damn, let me turn this damn camera on. I think it was last time I was on here. I'm pretty positive it was the last time I was on. Don't mind my lovely headbands or my hair. I'm at home chilling today. I was listening to YouTube. These are my little headphones, my headband headphones. Mind your business. But I'm chilling. But anyway, Dims. Hey, Kurt Vixen, baby. You said you were crocheting a beanie, and I was like, I ain't crocheted a beanie in a while. So what did I do? Put down what I was working on, picked up some different yarn, and crocheted a couple beanies. I was like, that damn Dimps. But anyway, so I'm sitting here. Let me get this. Guess I had to hold my hands up. So I'm just sitting here making a million little flowers, pastel flowers. So technically, this is green, like a mint green, and I did it in this darker green. I think this is too dark to go with the little pastel colors that are in here. So I decided to go with the mint green. And then I did this purple. But I think that's too dark too. So then we're going to do this like lilac color. Hey, between pages, baby. So yeah, so I've been I was sitting here crocheting earlier. Then I was like, I need to get out the house for a minute. So I ran to the store, to old Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and the Dollar Tree. And came back here and got to, that's when I changed, when I got home is when I changed my mind on the colors. So then I was like, all right, I need to find the colors that I want. And actually this skein of yarn I put into a ball. And this is like the end of it. And it's just all tangled. Baby, just all tangled. But yeah. That's what I've been up to. What have y'all been up to? Y'all, guess what? Do you know that this channel could have been monetized? Well, kind of halfway monetized. Let me say that. It could have been halfway monetized. And you're probably like, what the fuck is that? See, I'm talking to y'all, I'm messing up. You're probably like, what is halfway monetized? And can y'all see? I don't want y'all just sitting here staring at my boobs. You're probably like, what the hell is halfway monetized mean? I have enough subs, I just don't have enough watch hours because my ass ain't been on here. So if you got free time, or if you've got another device that you just want to leave playing for a little bit with some of my videos, when I say I greatly appreciate it, I greatly would appreciate it. Because I need to get my hours up, baby. Hey, Leslie Boo. Leslie, I was thinking about you today. And I bought something. When I finish this flower, I'm going to grab it. So I tilted my screen down so y'all can see, and now I can't see the damn comments. I'm sorry, Mrs. You said, oh, what do you mean? I said that you came on here that night and you were making a damn beanie, and as soon as I got off alive, I put my project down and was like, I feel like I need to make a beanie. So then I sat here and made 2 damn beanies because of damn designs. But I'm making little flowers, little pastel flowers. That is my current process. And the green that I made, I said this, but the green I made, I felt it was too dark, so I kind of went back and I'm doing more of a minty green. You will make it, you know, well, you're in Florida, y'all don't get that cold. Because I've been making hooded scarves. Because I think, so if you remember that one of the last times, child, it's been a while. I ain't been on here, so forgive me. But I was like, okay, I need to come up with a name that can be like crochet related, but something by Wharton. So I think I figured it out. I think I wanted to do shit. Now I don't forget what I wanted. Woven. I wanted woven, but then they said woven wasn't crocheting. Which what the fuck is that? Just blew my mind. But so I did pick another name. So I think I'm gonna crochet my little heart out for the next 6 months. Yes, I said 6. And drop it in the fall. Unless I do something that is summer related, which actually my flowers are summer related, but they're for me. So well, I wanted it to be a W word. So I was thinking about worked by Wharton. But I'm not gonna tell y'all which word I picked until I have everything in order. Everything's gotta be in order. Alrighty. Another one bites the dust. Leslie, are you still here? Because I ain't getting up and grabbing that bag over there unless I know you're still here. Another little flower. I don't know if the color, like, look, let me turn my headphones back on. Let's see, where am I? Okay. I wonder if this color is the same. Hold on, I'm looking at my phone, so forgive me for a second. Oh, okay. So it looks better for you guys than it does looking at it on the screen, because on the screen it don't look like this color. But anyway, okay, Leslie is still here. Let me stop this for a second so I can get up. Oh, so I can get up. Yeah, I know I've been sunk back in this big ass chair. I'm gonna grab the hats that subliminally told me I needed to make. And is this the right? Okay, this is the right bag. Scoot you back in the chair. Scoot your booty. Scoot your booty. So I'm home by myself in case y'all haven't figured that part out yet. Let me see if my camera's still right. Okay. Leslie. Leslie. And then dents, damn it. My damn wrist is I don't know what's usually it's the right wrist that is the problem, which is the hook wrist. So I don't it would make more sense that my left wrist hurt than my right, but usually it's the right. But today, when I tell you I've been doing my stretches and everything, and this right wrist is like, fuck you, pay me. Okay, so these are the ones I made. Made this one. This is like a bigger one for like people with locks. Because I hate when I have my locks, which we will have them back soon. Y'all stay posted. But anyway, this is a bigger size for like people that have locks. And I think I'm going to put this green. So I want to put these fluffy balls on. So what are you doing with the fabric is going to be a lining for a bag. But I think this is the one I want to put on here. I think. But what I want to do is put it, so it comes with this little, see if I can find it. Come on. Gotta be around here somewhere. It comes with this little like elastic. So what I want to do is on the inside of the hat put like a button or something so that you can take this off or put it on, like depending upon your mood kind of thing. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And then I made this one. I like this one a lot. I like how the patterns kind of switch. And I was going to put this one on here because it's got like some gray like tips on it. So I want this one for this one. So yeah, so those are the two that I did. And then I was like, oh, I needed the fluffy balls. So then I ordered a pack of fluffy balls. So yeah, I got some work to do. Oh yeah, for the gift idea. Yep. See, Leslie, I know you think my mind be, and it does. Don't get me wrong. It definitely does be. But I ain't forgot. I know I got till July. I ain't forgot. I forgot you, girl. So I have some other I already have some other yarns that I want to make hats out of. And I keep everything that I make in a Ziploc bag. Just so it don't get dirty or, dusty or anything. They all go in Ziploc bags. No, I ain't forget. Thank you to Bushes. A couple other things. I start little projects and then I get an idea and then I start another project. It is it's the ADHD, the adult ADHD. I know it. But I'm working on this bag. Isn't it cute? It's got like gold. And baby, when I tell you this bitch is thick. This is thick. I'm working on this. So I ran out of the yarn for this. And I went to buy more. Okay. So I bought 2 more skeins of this specific. Why was it half the width? Like, apparently they sell a real thick one and they sell a thin one. Well, I bought 2 of the thin ones. and got home and was like, oh, I guess I won't be working on that today. But today I went and exchanged it and got another thick one. So I'm gonna finish this bag. Trying to decide how I want my handles. Then I'm working on this one. So yeah, those are two other projects I'm working on because I just can't work on one thing. I can't do it. I don't know why. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. But that's it. So can I reach it? Oh, I can't reach it. Hold on. So I'm not done with it. See, that go my there my ass go again talking about I ain't done with it, but I'm kind of done with it. So I made my daughter this little skirt, which ends up needing to be longer, which I figured it would be, but I wanted her to try it on before I decided how much longer to go. So I made her this little denim, fringe denim, granny square. Oh, and let me rewind that. She wanted as a swimsuit cover up. So it will not be lined, it will be see through. I think that is no, that's not. That's I think that one's mine is red heart, I think. Is it in? Oh, it is still on there. Yes, red heart. But I made a big so my great nephew is 14 months now, I think. Hold on. What do you say? Hold on, my baby, my son is texting me. I'm gonna switch the subject and I'm gonna switch back. My son's car was stolen. Thank the Lord that the insurance company paid off his car, but it didn't put any money in his pocket. So we've been sharing my car. Lord help me. So he came home and he took my grandson to swim lessons and hung out with him for a little bit. Then he came back home. He was like, I'm gonna take a nap. And I was like, cool. So while he was taking a nap, I ran to do what I wanted to do. I mean, I was literally 3 minutes away from the house where he texted me like, what you doing? Coming home. What do you want? He was like, can I take the car? Yes. So that was him texting me like, if you need the car, just let me know. I don't need it. I ain't going nowhere. But anyway, so back to this. So I need to make it a little longer. Even though she thinks she's 22 and crunk and thinks this is long enough with her ass cheeks out, not on my watch. Not on my watch. So anyway, so this led to this. I want some shorts covered in these little pastel flowers. So here I am making a million gazillion pastel little flowers. This turned into this idea. So that's where my mind went. Okay. Hold on. The cover up skirt. Really cute. Thank you. I think I want to do some shorts. So I have see my hook, baby. These little bitty old skinny bitty hooks. Mm-mm. Even the ones that come with like that are ergonomically correct, don't be thick enough because I got big old hands. So I put felt on it first, and then I wrap it in like bandage tape, like that self-adhesive tape. so that it fits in my hand, like, which is probably why this hand doesn't hurt, because anything I use a long period of time, I put this on there. So I bet you that's why it doesn't hurt like this one. You gotta love this part of the process. So I thought about epoxy. Well, rewind. I did one in clay. That is just the cutest freaking thing ever. Let's see. See if I can. If it's over here, I think it's over here somewhere. Oh, I don't know where it is. I got a picture of it though. Like, all right, I run on my eyelash. So I did one with clay. It turned out really, really cute. The only problem is that it turned out super freaking heavy. It turned out really, really heavy. So it was cute. It was everything. So I have to either figure out, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe if I wrap it in the um felt first to give it, because that's what most of this is felt. Maybe if I wrap it in the felt first and then just put a light clay over it, will make it lighter, because that's all nothing but clay. And baby, when I tell you that bitch is heavy, it's heavy. To the point where I'm like, I'm gonna take a hammer and bust it off. And then I just bought another hook. Oh, and this is too, but you know what? That's where the on this hook, it, no, I'm lying. I was gonna lie to you. So the reason so you know how they put the numbers right? See, all of them got something on it. You know how they put the numbers right here? It starts to aggravate my fingertips. So I put it there so that I would have a little something over the numbers. So my finger still goes there, but it was the numbers start to hurt my finger. So that's why it's like that. That would be why. Are you talking about the one I showed? This one I showed, or a different one I showed? Or the one? But yeah, all of them are gonna look the same because of the numbers. That should just, like, this is the one. I just had it. Shot it. Oh, it fell. This is the one that I bought to replace the one that I put clay on. And see, it's got fuzz on it from crocheting. But even I had the damn crochet fuzz. Even on this one, I had to cover the numbers because it was, my damn finger was killing me. So yeah. So the actually, I think these are the same brand. So it has the black. So that's why. So then I'd only get a little bit on this one too. Oh, I appreciate it, Dimps. appreciate you. You have a safe ride home. So yeah, so this is what I've been doing. Crocheting my little life away. Ain't nobody been buying no wreaths or no door signs. And I just can't sit and do nothing. Told y'all at the beginning that adult ADHD is no food. So I was like, well, I got plenty of yarn and I got crochet hooks, so I picked it up and the rest is history. Mm-mm-mm. Anybody know anything good to watch on Netflix? Because that's probably what I'm going to do when I get off of here. Even though, like I said, I was sitting here listening to YouTube. Um, I might just turn on some Netflix or some Netflix and chill until I get hungry enough that I go downstairs and make me something to eat. That's the only, it's really the only bad thing about being a mom and being home alone. Because I'm like, I'm not going to cook if ain't nobody here. But then it's like, well, then, bitch, you gonna starve. Or you got to go get something to eat, which I ain't going to do. So, yeah, can y'all believe it? Next Thursday, my grandbaby will be a big 1 year old. I don't know where the hell that time went, but he will be a big boy. He's going to be a big old 1 year old. And I can't wait. I wish he would start walking, but at the same time, I'm glad that he doesn't. Because, baby, if he walks anything like he crawls, him going to keep him Gigi real, real busy. Real, real busy. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm doing, even though most of y'all probably won't understand. But I'm still going to tell you what I'm doing. So now I'm about to single crochet into this middle circle. So we're going to single crochet into the middle circle. Then I'm going to chain 3. I don't know what the stitch is called. I want to say it's a treble, but I think a treble is only 2 circles around your hook. But anyway, you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Go back through that middle circle, grab your yarn in the back, pull it through, and then you're going to wrap it around again, and you're going to pull 2 at a time. 1, 2, wrap it around. 1, 2, wrap it around. 1, 2, wrap it around. 1, 2. And then when you get to your last one, that stitch it over. Wrap it around 3 times. Go back in the hole. Same thing. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Wrap, wrap, wrap. In the hole. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then that petal's almost done. I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Single crochet back in the middle. Then I am going to yarn over and pull it through. And pull that string all the way through and pull it tight. Here's my first string. I'll pull that one tight, tighten up the middle circle, and then there we go. We had us 50 millionth number. I don't know what number this is. Another damn flower. Whatever number. And I ain't gonna fix it too much because it's going in the bag, and then it'll have to be fluffed all over again. So I got 3. I've tried to do 5 of each one. So far I got 3 of the mint green. So we gotta do 2 more. So this is my life. Welcome to all of you in the bushes. Thanks to those that shared me out. I've been really debating coming live on my other page. But what they say, what's the old saying? If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know what? There we go. Look at my phone. See how crazy this looks. Okay, it ain't bad. I think I can watch the chat from here. Okay. But yeah, I ain't got nothing nice to say. So I just have kind of been in my own little world, which is okay. You know, sometimes it's all right to be in your own little world. Especially if you know coming out of your own little world, ain't nothing good gonna come of it. Y'all see, I don't know if y'all follow, most of y'all in here follow Yaya. Honey, see what happened? Y'all watched Yaya yesterday. You see what happened when I come out of my own little world? I get the hooping and the damn hollering. Hooping and a hollering. Mm-hmm. So I think I have how many colors? Pink, peach, yellow, green, blue, purple. I have 6 colors. And there's going to be 5 of each colors. That's what I'm starting out with. I'm probably going to have to do more, but I figured 5 was a good number to start out with. So we shall see if I need to do more, or because what is that, 5? What did I say? 5 times 6, ain't that 30? So 30 of these should be enough, but we gonna see if I gotta mix with them. And don't ask me why I chose 5 to be the magic number, because no, did I do 5? Nope, I'm lying. I did 6. So 6 times 6 is 36. Because I was gonna say, wait a minute, that why would I make 5? I got 2 legs. Why would I make an odd number? See, I didn't. I'm smarter than that. I did 6. So it's at 18 per leg, which just might be enough. We'll see. Hey, Latanya. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. I'm assuming you're here from Demps. Thank you for clicking on. I appreciate it. So I got 4 petals and I need 5. I'll start the next little petal section. So I used to make these many, 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 many moons ago when my daughter was little, because I taught her how to make them. Honey, when I sat down to make these things, I had no damn clue how to make it. Then I started like looking for, patterns for it. And then I thought the people was lying to me when when I wrapped the hook around the yarn around the hook 3 times. I was like, I don't remember doing all that. I do not remember doing all that. I feel like they lying to me. But they weren't, because then every pattern I looked at did the same damn thing. So I was like, well, I guess they're not lying. I guess they're not lying. Even though mine used to be bigger than this, and I'm using a bigger hook than I usually would. So I'm not sure. So that's number 4. Oh, jeez, we got 2 more to do. What you making? I am. Oh, wait a minute. Well, tell me, I know who you are. Did you change your name? You changed your name, didn't you? Oh, look, and it said, look, I said it before I even read the last sentence. Because I was just looking like, wait a minute, I know that picture. I know that damn picture, girl. I'm making pastel little flowers. I'm going to make some shorts with it. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I done pulled it all out and I can't find the end. Here it is. There it is. Yes, Happy Scrappy. Yes, ma'am. I'm like, I was trying to think of what it was. You didn't change your picture though. You just changed your name. So as I sat here and looked down at the name, I'm like, oh, I know that person. Wait a minute. 2, 2, 2, 2. Two, 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 two. Thank you. Yeah. I was debating doing a granny square set of shorts, but then I thought the flowers would be so much cuter and so much more summer. So we'll see how it turns out. Which, I mean, I'm sure they'd be absolutely amazing. If I can put what's in my head into the shorts, they'll be fire. So I was trying to figure out, because I wanted to make like a little Hello Kitty patch, and I was trying to figure out, because the only Hello Kitty crochet pattern I have is huge, but I wanted a little one. So I was like, I don't know how I would make her bow, which, as we all know, her bow is a very important part of Hello Kitty, period. But then, so I got to leaf my second leaf, which I just did, and I was like, you know what? That pretty much is her bow right there. That's the bow. So I was like, well, I guess I want to do things at one time. Look at God. Hey, Indigo. I am making a bag full of flowers, crochet flowers to make into some shorts. Indigo, I got a question. And I don't know if you want to answer it here or not, but do we follow each other on TikTok? Are you the person named Indigo on there that I follow, or is that somebody else? Like, we're mutual friends on TikTok. And I was like, I said something to her one day and she didn't respond. And I was like, well, maybe that ain't my Indigo. Maybe that's a different Indigo. I don't know. Oh, it is you. Okay. Because I was like, huh. Because I wanted to, I think I came under one of your videos and I was like, message me, I got something to show you or something. I don't even remember because this was months and months ago now. And I was like, I gotta ask if that's her. Maybe it ain't. Because I'm sure there's a million gazillion just Sarahs out there. Nope, that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough times around. I used to be on there a lot. And I'm just not on there as much anymore. I have gotten a couple free products that I've been promoting over there that I did a video for. I shouldn't say I'm promoting because I only did one video for each item. But I need to figure this shit out. Because there's no reason that I'm not monetized on any platform. That's ludicrous. That's absolutely crazy. Like I said, I have enough numbers on this page to be monetized, but not enough watch hours to be monetized. So we're going to have to work on that. We meaning I. There's this trending sound, I guess you would call it, on TikTok. I'm sure y'all probably seen it on shorts over here because I know a lot of people bring their TikToks and make them shorts over here. But it's like a lady saying, everything is content, everything is content. So I've been trying to keep that in mind and just realize that anything I'm doing, I guess, can be considered content, like crocheting these little stupid flowers a million times over. So I clicked the live, and I might just go over there and do the same damn thing. I don't know. So that's our last one. We're going to close this off. Snip, snip. Pull that tight. So I've left a little pieces on the back just because I haven't quite decided how I want to attach them. So I figured, like, if I had the time or something, at least I had these already on here. I was trying to do something. Yeah, I have a TikTok shop. Okay. So Ward 10 has a TikTok shop. But just Sarah is an affiliate for, so I've been trying to work at any angle, baby, that I can into, especially when they make that shit so damn hard over here. 4,000 watch hours, like that's crazy. That's craziness, especially when I ain't doing no beefing. Now, I think is this our last one? One, two. Yeah, this is our last one in this color. Um, I guess I could beef on my other channel and get that one monetized. But like I said earlier, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's the motto for my ass in 2025. That's been my motto thus far. Okay, that looks really weird. My hands are weird like that. Okay, I'm going to do a 2-year review of the channel. Okay, sounds good. I appreciate it. Well, I don't know. That one, I told you that one, I think the Chanel had me damn spooked half to death. Because some random lady texted my phone and was like, yeah, I saw the Chanel tumbler on YouTube. And I was like, excuse me? And I wouldn't tell her. I'm like, nope, no copyright issues for me. Thank you very much. Not gonna happen. I don't know you, lady. And she said she understood. So hopefully she really understood. Yeah, she was some like realtor in Texas. That's all I remember about her. I was like, ooh, no offense, but So I'm using 6.5 hook. The first blue ones I did was on a 5.5, and I went up to a 6.5 to see how much of a difference in size they would be, because I did want them a little bit bigger. But honey, it didn't make not nan difference. I think they all the same, really, honestly. Oh, thank you, Indigo. Every day for 2 years. Good gracious. And it ain't cracked or nothing. You've been real careful. Because, baby, Mama's got some cracked ones up over here. But I'm very tough on my tumblers. I won't even lie to you. I'm very, very tough on my tumblers because I can fix it. So I'm very tough on them. I drop them a lot. That kind of thing. But I will say that out of all the rhinestone tumblers that I still have, not one stone. Nope, I'm lying to you again. Oh, I done messed up. See, trying to read comments and do this. I'm lying. My very, very first rhinestone tumbler, which is the one that says War 10 on it, which I don't even know. It's down there in the cabinet somewhere. That one has lost stones around like the top rim of the cup. And I think it's because I put them up too high, and every time I put my top down, it would push on them. But any other ones, they still have every damn stone. And I've dropped that one quite a few times too. Because I'm very tough on them. But yeah, that's the only one that has lost stones thus far. See, yours has every stone on it. See? Ooh. Guess I did something right. Guess I did something right. So we got 3 petals. We got 2 more to go. Actually, I gotta finish this petal. And then we got 2 more to go. Okay, now it's done. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. In the hole, grab it, get 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Do it again. 2, 3. In the hole, grab it. Keep grabbing my tail on this one though. Hold on. Go back in there. Go. Go. So I got something from somebody on here that I'm not gonna name in particular. But it came yesterday. And baby, when I tell you that it was in the cutest little crocheted, I guess, cover / bag, if you will. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, this is the greatest thing ever. Like, I love like thoughtful gifts. Yes. Crochet me, please. And then to find out that not only did they send me the little crochet bag, and I was like, oh, do you crochet? Do your kids crochet? Like, who crochets? To find out that it's from their mother, oh my goodness, it just melted my heart. So if that person sees this video, I just want you to know that that truly like touched my spirit. It really touched my spirit. You know, especially in the times today when, whew, Lord, when you just don't know if the enemy is your friend. You know what I'm saying? Picking up what I'm putting down, I'm sure y'all are. So let's go. There it is. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to the hole, single crochet. And this one is done. Sweet number 5. Okay, this time I didn't put my scissors back, but I ain't moved a damn inch. I ain't moved an inch. I mean, granted, I got 50 pairs of scissors over here, but I don't want that pair just sitting in my chair. Ooh, shame on Sarah. Shame on me. I did not end this properly. It's alright, we can fix it. We can fix it right here. We pull that through. We'll turn it this way. I'm going to pull it back through, and that should fix it. Alright. And we're going to pull it tight. There we go. We're going to pull this one tight. This is our center ring. And that is the completion of all the mint green. And now on to purple. Are you making crochet shorts or crochet? Yeah, half and half indigo. So I made, okay, we're gonna bring you back up here for a second. Hey, hey, y'all. I made this skirt. It ain't tacked all the way together. Mind your business, okay? Just mind your business. But I made this cute little granny square skirt for my daughter for a swimsuit cover up. And then I was thinking, I personally wanted some granny square shorts. But then the blue part in the middle kind of reminded me of a flower. So I was like, ooh, flower shorts would be really cute. So what my plan is, I just want the front of the shorts to be the flowers. So I bought a specific pair of jean shorts. I'm going to cut, because they're like knee length. I don't want them that long. So I'm going to cut them down to where I want them. Then I'm going to cut the front off. And I think I will do a white granny square. This has like a little, I don't know if y'all can see it. I think y'all can see it, but it's got like a little iridescent sparkle in it. So I think I'm going to do 2 white granny squares on each leg and then put the flowers on it however. But I think I need a base because I was going to stitch them all together. But I think I want a base on it. So that's my plan to go. It's going to be half and half. So the back will be regular denim. The front will be the flowers. To answer your question. So there's a machine that you use to take your yarn from this to not a ball, but something else. I do this by hand. I will sit there and wind and wind. I probably want my damn wrist hurt because I sit there and wind and wind and wind and wind and wind. So I bought the little machine. I bought a hand cranking machine that you just sit there and wind it. I hated it. I took it back. Took that shit apart, put it back in the box, and took that shit back. Now, with that being said, this ain't the one I need. I need to wind this up because this is how it gets after a while. And I can't stand this. So at this point is when I take it and I ball it. It's the color I want, the light color. This came out of the middle of that. But there is an electronic, I'm gonna call it a baller. I don't know what the hell, I forgot what the name is called. So I might invest in that. I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. Cause this, I can't do this. I can't fucking do this right here. Drive me insane. Excuse me. Always wanted to crochet. I've been crocheting since I was 19. Even though I'm only 25. Mind your business. I what the hell was I gonna say? I forgot. It ain't that hard. It's really that easy. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was saying that probably 10 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer, I used to make these same flowers. And my daughter's 22, so 10 years ago she would have been 12. I think she was even younger than that. I think she was like 8 or 10, between 8 and 10. And I taught her how to make flowers. So it's not hard. And actually, I went in her room to grab something the other day, and she got a half of a crochet project in there. Don't ask me what the hell she was crocheting, but I knew I had some royal blue yarn, and I couldn't find that shit to save my life. I couldn't find it, and so then I started convincing myself that I couldn't find it. Okay, I found one end, but this end is the dark color. So I don't want this end. I want the light color end. Anywho, so obviously you don't lose it because I stopped crocheting many, many moons ago because my wrist started clicking. Like literally, we go click, 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 click. So far, so good this go around. I've been taking really good care of my wrist, hence the. I've been doing wrist exercises to keep them from just getting really stiff and cramped. But I said before, I was debating doing like a class on maybe like Patreon or something. Because until I get my watch hours up, I can't have members. Okay, it's still dark. Where the hell is the light side? Let me turn this damn light on. No, that isn't. Oh, that's the dark. Okay. There's the color change right there. And here are the scissors. They was on this side. So we gonna hopefully I cut the right part. Yeah, I was debating doing like a Patreon or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just put it out here. Maybe I'll do some shorts. I have to do something to get my fucking views up, my numbers up. So maybe I'll come on here and do some shorts And get those views up. Because it says either I need, your shirt is all wonky. See, then what happened when you got big titties? Your shirt is all, okay, that's better. Sorry, because I know it's all ladies in here. My bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What was I gonna say? So I either need 4,000 watch hours or I need 1,000,000 views on shorts. I did that 2 times. So I'm debating if I want to just do like put a whole bunch of shorts out there of crocheting. Listen here. Let me tell you something, Indigo. That's big facts. Let me tell you something else. Contrary to some belief, and I don't mean this as shade in any way, but contrary to people's beliefs, I grew this channel on my motherfucking own. I'd say maybe 100 people are subscribed because somebody shouted me out. Maybe 100. The other 500 plus, honey, was blood, sweat, and tears. Okay? So it'll come in God's timing. But, you know, just like everything else, whether it's God's timing or not, you got to put the content out there for the people to see it. You know, I'll never get the 4,000 watch hours or the 1,000,000 short views if I ain't putting the shit out there. So, oh, that was right. So you do this stitch, this chain 3 right here at the end of it, and then another one at the beginning of it. And I keep sometimes in my mind, this beginning one is the end, if that makes any sense. So I should be doing something else. And then I take out what I did and then realize that no, I was doing the right thing. Where my newbie at? Hey, newbie. I was just talking about you a few minutes ago. So I have a confession though. I have made blankets, I have made sweaters, I have made hats, I have made purses, I have made all kinds of shit. You hear me when I tell you I've made all kinds of stuff? But my confession is I don't know how to read a freaking pattern. They confuse the hell out of me. Do you hear me when I say confuse the hell out of me? Oh, I bought this cute little Lilo and Stitch. Like you could, it was like a kit that I got at Hobby Lobby where you can make Lilo and Stitch, and it came with everything was in the box, right? Except no, I even think it had the crochet hook size that you needed. Honey, I pulled that out the box. I got to reading them instructions. cool. Then I packed it right back in the box and sent it to my sister's house without even telling her. I put it in my niece's bag when she was over here and sent that shit over there. Like, no. Now, she can read the hell out of a pattern, but she can't freestyle nothing. She can't make a blanket to save her life. And I can freestyle just about anything. It might take me a minute, but I'm gonna figure it out. You know, a few people. Yeah, no, honey. When I tell you I can't read, not nan, and I know all the stitches. I know all the stitches because I've done them all. But some about the way they put it in writing, I don't know. But I will say this about me. I went to college. I think the only book that I technically opened in college was math. I don't think I opened any other book in college because I don't learn. I'm a visual learner. I cannot just read something and retain it. You got to show me, you got to illustrate, you got to do something. But don't expect me to sit there, read a book, and learn. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I've been like that my whole life. So maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I don't know. But show me how to do it, baby. What's the saying? Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Yeah, teach me. Teach me. Okay? Because I will be doing it. I had a student. Okay, I was 19 and I worked at a women's center. And some of the women, so that's number one for the purple. Some of the women that came there were referred by probation officers, some were alcohol, some were work release, some, it was just some had parenting issues, had the kids taken away. They had to come to us to take parenting class. Y'all know what time it is. That's the medicine time. My knees hurt. And I had a student. Let me tell this story. Story time. Get your good listening ears on. So I had this student to come in. She was 19. No, I was 19. Or was I 20? I might have been 20 by then. She was 17. Cutest little butt. Cute as could be, sweet as pie. And she had just came out of a women's prison. Not jail, prison. She was in there for kidnapping and torturing. Okay, now mind you, she's 17. She's getting released. So I think she went in at like 15. And then she had probation and all that stuff. She's actually the one who taught me how to crochet. Her grandmother had taught her, and while she was locked up in prison, they allowed them to crochet. I guess back then it was in the 90s. Even though I'm only 25, mind your business. So she's actually the one who taught me how to crochet. And I don't know where she is these days, I had, after I stopped working there, some years that went by, and my niece had called me, and she told me that this girl at her job was bullying her. And I said, "Oh, really? I don't play with my family, could play with a lot of things, but my family is off limits. Whether it's talking about them, whether it's doing something to them, they're just off limits. You want to have beef with me forever? Touch on my family. Anywho, I digress. So my niece called me. She was damn near in tears. Some girl at work was bullying her. I said, okay, what's her name? Because I'm finna come up there and I'm just finna ask for her. It ain't, it ain't got to be my niece said that. No, I'm finna come up there. So what's the girl name? She tells me this very unique name. And I said, does she go by the nickname Red? And my niece kind of paused. And she said, yeah, how the hell did you know that? I said, put her on the phone. And my niece was like, no, no, no. I said, put her on the phone. Put her on the phone. She said, all right. So she put the girl on the phone. And it was the girl, probably 10 years prior, that had taught me how to crochet. That came out of the women's prison and taught me how to crochet. And she was now working with my niece. And I was like, hey. She was like, who is it? Just nasty attitude. And I told her who it was. Baby, when I tell you that little girl started to cry, she was so happy to talk to me. And I ended up going down there to visit her at their job and all that stuff. But needless to say, she didn't bother my niece anymore. And after that, honey, couldn't nobody mess with my niece anymore. Because Red wasn't having it. Hear me when I say, Red was not having it. Now, to go back to why she was incarcerated, I told you that it was kidnapping and torture. From my understanding, now whether this is fact or fiction, I don't know. But from her mouth to my ears from my mouth to y'all ears, this is how the story goes. Her brother met some white girls, and supposedly they had some money. First of all, what is your white ass doing in the motherfucking hood? What? I know I'm light bright. I get it. But I still ain't white. And I was born and raised in the hood. I'll go to any damn hood in this city. But that's neither here nor there. So he done got these girls to the hood, driving their BMW. Girl or girls, I don't remember if it was one or multiple. I don't remember. But I want to say it was multiple. But I don't remember. And yeah, so basically he tied her up in the basement and took her car and all that good stuff. And the sister, which was Red, lived in the house with him, kind of made sure the girl didn't escape. So she was party to a crime. And that's how she got those charges at such a young age. That's why I've always tried to tell my kids, like, it ain't you that I'm worried about. It's the fools that you with that I'm worried about. What the hell are they doing? I don't know them. You know what I mean? Like, I can't say that they won't do X, Y, Z. So that's my story time for today. As we finish another flower. I think that's the second purple. Okay. Only 4 more to go. And then I'm done with this whole color scheme. If you haven't already, please, ooh, that feels so good. Please make sure to hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Share if you can. And if you would like to donate to some yarn and some hooks and all that great shit, you can right here. Right here. Right here. And $Ward10 Creates. Trust and believe every dime I have goes into this. So anytime you send me will also go to this. Okay. I know y'all heard my alarm go off, so it's a medicine time. Bear with me for just a second. And my vitamin. All right. Round 3. Round 3. So what y'all got going on this fine Saturday? All day Thursday, I thought it was Friday. So now, I've just kind of been off. You know, I got these big ass man hands and dealing with something like so tiny. Woo! It could be a lot sometimes. So I'm going to finish these tonight. Obviously, I only got 3 more to go. And then I'm going to I think I'm going to put this down for tonight. Because I was working on a swimsuit cover up. So we're leaving the country for a week. And one of my friends is turning 50. So even though I'm still 25, mind your business. Anywho, my daughter and her BFF are coming with. So this girl has had me crocheting half of her shit that she taking with her. I'm like, look here, So I have a cover up of hers to finish. So one day, my friends are very planning. It is. I shouldn't say they're very planning because we have lots of days where we just chill in the pool and do nothing else but drink all day and be in the pool. But then when it comes to like special things, like I said, my friend is turning 50. So we'll be on an excursion that day, and everybody has to wear green for that day. Okay. Well, then come to find out, the one who's turning 50, her cousin, who obviously is going to be on the trip, is getting her doctorate. So she wants everybody to either to wear African attire or like the colors, like the red, black, and green colors. So and we'll probably, like I said, be just chilling by the pool that day. So I made my daughter a cover up for that day because we couldn't really find any like cute African swimwear cover up kind of things. So I ended up making mine and hers. So I need to, mine is done. I added some more rows to hers. So I got to finish that. So I think I might finish that tonight just so I can be done. Just so it can be done. Like another thing that's done. And then I made her bikini, which I had to take all apart. And now I need to put it, well, I put it back together, but now I need to go back and put the trim on it. So I think I might work on those before I start my shorts. Well, I'll do those tonight. I'm going to put it like that. I'm going to finish tonight by doing those things. And then whatever I pick up in the morning, if I don't get those done, whatever I pick up in the morning is what I pick up in the morning. Hopefully I can get all her stuff done tonight so I don't have to deal with it tomorrow. And I can focus on my little shorts. But if not, we'll just see whatever moves me. And at some point, I will post pictures of all of this that I've been making when I get my life together. When I get my life together. Don't we all say that? When I get it together, I'm going to do X, Y, Z. When I get it together. And sometimes life just ain't never together. So if I don't post them before I leave the country, I'll definitely post some pictures after, because you know that 22-year-old is going to have more damn pictures than the laws allow. So I will make sure to, I'm looking for like a mannequin so I can take pictures of stuff instead of just laying it flat. Because sometimes laying it flat just doesn't give it the full, you know? So I've been looking for a mannequin to take pictures on. Am I boring y'all? Are y'all still here with me? Can I get y'all to press a 1 if you're still here with me? I see my numbers drop, but I don't expect anything different. Over here, at least, I don't expect anything different. If I was hooping and hollering over on my other page, then baby, we already know how that goes. And maybe I will. No, I said I'm a hate between pages is still here. I said I wasn't going oh, hold on. Thumbs up and share. Hey, I'm assuming I'm gonna go out. You know, usually I don't like to assume because they say when you assume you make an ass. Ooh, Sarah did not. Look at this. I'm tried to tie it in a knot and I ain't close it off correctly. I'm gonna assume that that's my viewer's view, even though that ain't what it say. That's what I'm assuming. So we're gonna go back and fix this. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Single crochet, get it, 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 pull that through. There we go. Now we got it. Now we got it. We just need one freaking more thing. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I only did 3. Ain't no way I only made 3 of these. Ain't no fucking way. I swear I made 4. Oh well, I guess I got 3 more to go then. This my nice channel view. I understand because this is my nice channel. I might throw a couple subliminals here and there, but for the most part, this is my nice channel. So I behave. Even though a lot of the times I don't want to. I don't want to be behaving. But if I click the link and I'm on this page, I'm going to behave. Because I still got a few things to say. I just ain't felt like saying them. So I'm going to leave it at that. I have and waiting. I'm currently making flowers. These little flowers I'm making these in pastel colors for some shorts that I'm working on. Like I said, maybe I'll upload some shorts. Just teaching the basics. Like, um, I don't know. I guess I have to figure out what the basics are. Chaining is a basic. That's a basic skill. That's like a beginner level thing that you need to know because that's how you start your projects is by chaining. Making a slip knot is important, I think, because for many years I would just tie like a loop at the end of my yarn, which I mean, don't get me wrong, it's 100% fine, but like this little thing should be adjustable. So if I had made this circle like double the size, when I pull this, it should tighten it up. It should tighten this one up. Sometimes you gotta hold it in the right spot. See how I tightened it up? And there's a certain way that you loop it to make it be adjustable. And I would not do that because it was not a basic that I was taught. I was taught to crochet. I wasn't taught the basics, if that makes any sense. Then you would learn single crochet, double crochet. Matter of fact, I gotta do a single crochet right now. So this is a chain. We're gonna pull it your loop, and a chain is just roll it over, pull the one you rolled over into the one that's already on your hook. So that's one, that's two, okay. So that's 3 chains right here. That's 3 chains. Now I'm gonna do a single crochet. So you got your one on the hook. You go in the hole, grab your grab your yarn from behind the hole, bring it through. So now you have 2 on your hook. You wrap it around and you pull it through both. That is a single crochet. So now I'm gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And I want to say this is called a treble, but I feel like a treble doesn't have this many. And it might be like a triple treble or some shit like that. I'm going to have to look, but I'm going to wrap around 1, 2, 3 times. I'm going to go through my hole, grab it from the back like I was doing with the single crochet. I have all these lined up on here. So I'm going to wrap it around and I'm only going to pull it through 2. wrap it around again, pull it through 2, wrap it around again, pull it through 2, wrap it around again, and pull it through 2. So that gives me this row right here. Where the single crochet that I did is just this little piece right there. So like the more loops, the bigger the stitch comes out. So yeah, so I could definitely do here's some basics. Maybe I'll even come on and show you guys how I wrap my hook so that it feels better in my hands since I have big hands. Because look how nicely that fits in my hand. Look at that. Like damn near perfect in my hand. And you could buy, so this hook is from Michael's, which looks like the one I had earlier. So you can buy hooks like this. This is the Hobby Lobby hook. So this is the standard, I always say this wrong, like ergonomically correct crochet hook. This is what they, so it has a place for your finger right here. And it's supposed to be thicker than just the hook itself. You know, like you could buy just the hooks. So I tried this one. It's okay. I ain't gonna lie. It's all right. But again, I have really big hands. So this is still kind of small for me. At one time, I only bought these with bamboo, which I still love, but my hands will hurt like crazy because again, I don't think this is big enough. Because I realized once I started adding all the shit to make it thicker, my hands started hurting. This one is supposed to be the same thing. You can get this one this is from Walmart. These are from Walmart. What I do like about these though is they don't have the numbers on there that hurt your fingers, which the bamboos do. The bamboos have the numbers and the sizes, and that shit starts to rub on your fingers after a while. The bad thing about these is they put the size on the ends, and as you can see, there's no size on the end of these. Oh, this one you would barely still see right there. So if you don't remember what these are, you're fucked. So if you have just hooks like this, okay, you can buy these, which is what gave me the idea for this. I love this. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I love it. Again, it fits perfectly in my hand. I love it. But these come in size specific. So if I use, like this is the 5.5 hook. If I need this on a 5 hook, I've already used this size. So I can't put it on another hook. And this sucker don't come off. I've tried everything to get this off. So I like it, but I would have to buy a shit ton of them. This is a Michael's hook. Michael's is my favorite one, and that's because of the pointiness. So it's called the incline hook. It has more of a point at the top and a deeper divot, like a pointier divot. So this one, oh, where's the camera? So the red one, you see how it's kind of rounded more, like even in the hook area. Put my finger. You see how it's kind of more rounded. But this one is kind of more pointed. I like this one because it gets in, like, especially if you're doing something tight, it gets in there better. I've tried, these are the pencil grippy things. Obviously, I've tried that. This is gonna still be my favorite. So this hook is this brand just wrapped so that I can hold it better. But this, so far, this is my favorite brand. The Michaels, Susan Bates, it's called. So that's a little. Oh, I'm gonna give y'all one more. Hold on. We're gonna do special effects for this one. Now, people buy plastic hooks. You can buy plastic hooks. I have a couple, not many. Usually, most of my plastic hooks are really fat bitches. Okay. I don't like plastic hooks. However, I bought this one. This is a Hobby Lobby. It is $3.79. Oh, let me back up. These are $3.79. These I think are what else? Oh, the purple one. Where'd it go? I think no. This is $1.79. The bamboo. This one is $1.99. I think. Now this one, I decided to go plastic just because I wanted to try it. Again, the point is not, it's hard to see because it's clear, but it's not as sharp and all that stuff. But the reason I bought it is because I'm getting old. Even though I'm 25, mind your business. But look, it's like a fucking lightsaber. But when you're crocheting in the dark or light dark, especially when you're using black yarn, you can't see them fucking holes, okay? You will die trying to see them black holes. For some reason, it only is on black or darker colors, I should say. But this is a light up. Isn't that cool? So when I first started using this one, it was squeaking and it was fucking driving me crazy. Let me see if it'll squeak. So you twist it so you have like the loop in the two pieces. Now the piece that's cut is the piece you put in the back. Okay. Then you're gonna reach through your hook, through the circle, grab the cut piece. Okay, hold the long one and pull it. All right, and then see, then it's adjustable with that piece. This is what I was talking about. See how I can tighten it up? See, now it's all the way tight, but then it can be loosened. Doesn't loosen as easy, but it can be. I'll pull the right side. See? So that is your slip knot. I don't have the eyes to crochet. No, it's pretty dark for me right now. Usually, oh, I guess I can turn my light back on. So I have this little light up here that points directly down. That's what helps me, but it's still kind of hard with the black. So that's why I invested in this. But I'm gonna see if it'll squeak, cause it was squeaking. It was squeaking so bad the other night that I had to put the shit away. So when you start, you're gonna chain. Whether it says chain 4, chain 5, chain. I did a sweater where I did 275 fucking chains. Which so you have your circle, you wrap it around, and you pull it through. Wrap it around, pull it through. Wrap it around, pull it through. This is how you chain. And it's called a chain because it looks like a chain. Now, recently I've seen that there is so this is basically how you start all your projects with some kind of chain, or even the flower started with a chain. So when I do the next one, I'm gonna show you guys. Even though I got piece of one. So when we do the one after this one, I'll show you. But pretty much everything's gonna start with some kind of chain, and then it's gonna tell you to go in there and do, you know, a single crochet. So then you go in the loop, you grab it from behind, got 2 on your hook, and you bring it through. A double crochet, you start out by wrapping it around, so that already gives you 2 on the hook, okay? Go in the hole, grab it from the back, now you got 3 on the hook. You're gonna wrap it around, grab 2, wrap it around, grab 2. So that's a single and a double crochet. And I swear what I'm doing now is a treble. I swear that's what this is called. Wrap it around 3 times, go in the hole, grab it from the back, wrap it around, grab 2, wrap it around, grab 2, wrap it around, grab 2, wrap it around, grab 2. Did y'all hear the squeak? I heard the squeak. But these are the different sizes. Single, double, and I swear that's a treble. If it's not, don't come for me. I'll look it up later. It might tell you to join. So what you would do is you take your one, you go in there, you grab it from the back, bring it up. Okay, that's that first one that was in there. You're gonna bring it back to the other one. So now you have joined one end to the other end. So the top of the treble is now joined into this line. So yeah, so that's just some basics. And most of the time, if you do it right, it's pretty damn, see why I'm talking shit? I'm talking about if you do it right, it's pretty easy to pull it all apart. Now, seeing that yarn has most yarns have like 4 strings. If you don't grab all 4, sometimes they can be a pain in the ass taking them apart. I definitely need, this is like, I've had this little crochet bag, or hook bag, I guess you would call it, probably for 20 years. And it looks like it's ugly, it's dirty, it's nasty, but that's all right. It works. I have a little Hello Kitty bag around here somewhere that I need to find, because it's bigger than this and it would fit all my hooks in it. Okay, let me check the comments. Before, like, the comments would stay on my phone, and now they're going away. Yeah, it squeaks, view. It drives me crazy. And to me, the yarn glides over the metal better than it does the plastic. But again, it's your preference. A size is a size is a size is a size. It tells you a 5.5 millimeter hook. It doesn't matter if it's plastic. It doesn't matter if it's metal. Hell, they have bamboo. They have, I feel like there's another one. No, there's all bamboo. It's all plastic. There's metal. Is there glass? I don't know. I don't give me a line. But to me, the metal is the easiest to slide over. It's my preference. Do you Tunisian? Okay, I like it because it's close to knitting. I've never heard of it. I'd have to look it up. Oh, between pages, the handles, like the orange one that I had that was like foam, that's from Amazon. And it came in the one I got was a pack of 4. And I know they have Like you could get a pack of 8 to 12, so on and so forth. And again, I like those a lot. I'm just not going to buy one for every one of my hooks because a lot of my hooks are so close to the size that it just would be pointless. So to me, this making my own was a cheaper alternative. Get you a piece of felt, get you some of the like bandage wrap, self-adhesive bandage wrap, and baby, you could use an old towel that you cut up to put under here, anything to just give it a little girth. Anything to give it a little girth that's soft, you can put on there. If you want the link to the, matter of fact, I can do it. Let me show you, send you the link to the handles. Okay, that's the little handles. Anybody interested in these? I can also add the link for these. The typical crochet gloves that I was finding were like, they would come to your knuckle. Like, the top of your fingers would be cut off and it would come from here. But because and everybody holds their yarn different, but because I hold my yarn like I tension with my pinky, it's wrapped around my pointer finger. That's how I hold mine. And I found that with those gloves, it wouldn't glide. My yarn wasn't gliding. It was just getting stuck on the gloves. So I was like, okay, I need to find something that's completely fingerless. So I found these, and so far so good. So if anyone is interested, I can also post the link for these. No, you're not. You're welcome. Anytime. I'm not a gatekeeper. I can even come on and show y'all how I wrap these if you're really interested. And the black sports wrap I actually got today at the dollar store because I had like the skin color wrap, and it just was starting to look ratty. Anything like tan that you're touching on all day, it just got really ratty looking. So I was like, I had been on the lookout for black, and I found it at the dollar store of all places. They had black, blue, I want to say green, and skin tone. But I can definitely come on and show you how I wrap them if you're interested. And I know between pages you wanted to learn, or you wanted me to show reading a graph. I will be coming back and showing you guys that soon because I started making a blanket for my mother for Mother's Day, and I stopped it to work on this stuff. And baby, I only got 3 weeks until Mother's Day, so I need to get my ass in gear and pick it back up and get it done. So I will definitely be coming on and showing you guys how I rather read the graphs, because I want to say I read it like standard way, but I do and I don't, because usually the graphs are for what's called a corner to corner, and I can't figure that shit out to save my life. I just can't. I like in the videos that I've watched on it. Yes, I could do the stitch, but I can't figure out, because you're starting in a corner and working to the other corner. I can't figure out how to read a graph and do that stitch at the same time. Like, it's just confusing. But a lot of the patterns you could do in a single crochet or double crochet. Single crochet usually makes them very small, obviously, because uh, that's the smallest stitch. So a lot of them will call for, if I wanted it to be bigger, I do double crochet, and I would do 2 double crochets instead of 1. So when you're reading a pattern that is meant for corner to corner, you can do it just fine, but the only thing is, like, when you turn your work, it's having you, like, the pattern is telling you to do the next row, when technically if you're doing 2 double crochets this way, you're going to have to do 2 rows as well, if that makes sense. So when you turn your work, you kind of, actually you just will repeat it, because you're doing the same thing that you went one way with, you're going to do it back. But then the next row is going to be backwards. So what I like to do is print my forms the right way and the wrong way. So if I have to count squares from the wrong way, it's easy to do because it's on my paper wrong. If any of that fucking makes sense. If any of that, damn it, makes sense. But I'll definitely come on and show you. Between pages, did you ever go back and watch Ronnie Q's video and make your bench thingamabob? Do those. Yes. They. Sorry, my phone decided to not. Maybe if I play it, then my phone will stay on. Yes, they help with, because they're rather tight around here. Like, I'll have these. See all the imprint. But I have learned to do a lot of stretching is important, which when I was younger, I never did any kind of stretching. Stretching is important. Um, you do it down for 30. You do it up or back for 30. You do up and downs. This one is the best for me. Pulling this damn thumb. Because a lot of times my pain is in here sometimes. So just stretching that thumb out is another good one. Oh, they said the finger parts is a good stretch. But those are the 3 main ones I do. The down, the up, and the thumb. Those are my 3 favorites. Just the blanket. So no, the blanket that I'm making for Mother's Day is only 2 colors. The Hello Kitty blanket that I worked on prior to that is black, white, pink, yellow, red. I think that's it. Black, white, pink, yellow, red. Yeah, I think so. That one was 5 colors, and that was the very first one I did. So, whew, needless to say, I don't think I was ready, but I mean, it went pretty smoothly. A lot of people, when they change colors, they just leave like the tails. I didn't do that. So mine is not as messy looking. It's pretty smooth. What I did was some of the times I like if I was using like say going from the pink to the white, sometimes I would just keep the pink in the line and just crochet over it because I needed it at the other end. Things like that I would do. Did it waste a little more yarn? Yes. But was I using the most expensive yarn? No. So I didn't really mind. And what I found to somewhat make it easier is I bought the plastic shoe boxes with the lid that stack, and I drilled the hole in the top, not the top, but the side of the basket. Like if you put your shoes in it, where the toe would be, like that. I drilled a hole in there, pulled my yarn through, and then so I could stack the two on top of each other and pull the yarn through those with no problem to prevent a mess. And so far, so good. It's worked beautifully. Okay, you're gonna make it tomorrow. You must have came in after I went out then. Well, I shouldn't say that. I was in there for a lot longer than I was typing because I started cooking. So I was just listening, and so I wasn't in the chat. Okay, last purple one. And then we are done with the pastels. I'm going to clean up my mess. I'm probably going to ball this up and ball this pink up. And then I'm going to finish my daughter's cover up. And I think that'll be it for tonight, depending on how long it takes me to finish her cover up. $30 a skein? Where the hell did you see that at? Oh, so I was at Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago, and obviously, so every other week the yarn is 30% off. Every other week. So this week it was not on sale. So starting Monday, it'll be on sale for next week. So when Monday came, I went to get my yarn for that week because I'm gonna only buy it when it's 30% off. So anyway, there was this woman behind me who asked me if I heard of a place called I think it's the Yarn Junkie. I'd have to look to double check. But I'm pretty sure it's called Yarn Junkie. Have you ever heard of that place between pages? On like 124th and Hampton. Oh, that makes sense. Menominee Falls. Yeah, that makes sense. But okay, so back to the yarn junkie. I don't know if you've ever heard of it or not. So the lady behind me at Hobby Lobby, she was like, "Have you ever heard of the yarn junkie?" And I said, "No." She said, "Yes, right. It's not too far away. It's on 124th in Hampton." And I said, "Really?" She was like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, the Hobby Lobby I was at was on 124th in Capitol. So, that's right up the damn street." So I was like, "Well, I think I'm gonna stop by there on my way home just to check it out." So when I got in the car, I just Googled it, and I came across a Facebook page for it. Why is it black owned? Assuming. I'm gonna assume that it is black owned because all the pictures is of one lady, and I mean there's a lot of pictures, and all the pictures are of one black woman. So I'm assuming she's the owner because why else would you be in every damn picture? Now, so that day I was like, okay, let me go. I'm gonna go and check it out. Why was it fucking closed? I was so pissed. And then I can't find any hours for it. So I don't know when it's open and when it's not. Like the Facebook page doesn't have any hours. Google didn't have any hours. So I don't know what when to go. I guess every time I go to Hobby Lobby on 124th and Capitol, I guess I could just roll over there. I don't know, since it's not that far. But yeah, I'm really interested in seeing it. So I will definitely keep you posted. I can even send you the Facebook page I found of it. So the Facebook page hadn't had any post on it in, I want to say, like a year maybe. But the shop is still there. So I don't know. Because like I said, I did go. It was just closed in the middle of the day on a Tuesday, but that's neither here nor there. So we'll see. And I guess I'll have to figure out when the hours are because I would love to go check it out. It looked beautiful in the pictures. Very purple, very comfortable, inviting atmosphere. Tons and tons and tons. Like walls are just skeins of yarn. So it looks really nice, and I would love to go and spend my money with her. But baby, you gotta tell me when you're gonna be open, Buttercup. And I'm not sure. Maybe they had the hours on the door or something, but I couldn't see while driving. Like I didn't park and get out and go over and look. But from what I saw when I was driving, I didn't see any hours. So I'll have to go check it out. I just looked it up. They just looked the phone number. Did you see their Facebook page? Or did you just Google it? yeah, they give you the address. Well, I saw the address and the phone number on there. But just like you said, nothing else. One no time. I don't think so. There was a website on the Facebook page that is no longer active. So I don't know. Next door says there'll be a Sunday tomorrow at noon. Okay, maybe I will have to go check it out tomorrow. Maybe I have to go check it out tomorrow. All right, we have one, two. Oh my goodness, I still got one more to do. Ain't no way. I feel like I've been doing purple forever. So that's 3. That's 4. That's 5. And I ain't moved, so I swore that was the last one. I don't know, my eyes are deceiving me because I have the dark purple in here. But we're going to pull the dark purple out. 1, 2, 3. And just make sure. Because I sure thought that was it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for some reason, I only did 5 of the dark purple. Not that it matters because I'm not going to use them. But I should have made 6. I thought 6 was my number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Because we got the peach color. We got 6 of those. These were the last one. We got 6 of those. Pink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At what point did I decide I only needed 5 of these? Because that doesn't even make sense. But there's only 5 pink. I guess I'm going to be making flowers a little bit longer. There's 5 pink on our yellows. There's 3, 4, 5. What the hell was I thinking? Blue. Blue is the first color I did. It's got to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So when in my mind did I switch to 5? Because that doesn't even make sense. I'm going to have 3 on one leg and 2 on the other leg? No, I need 3 and 3. Duh, Sarah. So the peach and the blue, I have 5. So I need 1 pink, 1 yellow, 1 purple, and let's count the green. So this is the original green I did, and I felt like it was too dark, so I switched to this lighter green. more pastel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need one purple, one yellow, and one pink. See? See how my mind gets away from me? Mm-mm-mm. I just sent you the hours. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Between pages. Okay, how long have we been on here? Oh, yeah. All right. I'm going to end this for now. I'm going to finish one of each of these stupid things because I really want to be done with these tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and do one more yellow, one more pink, one more purple. And then I'll switch over to finishing her cover up. And that'll be that for tonight. I feel like I done sunk down into this chair. All right, I appreciate all of you for watching. If you haven't, make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. I love you all to pieces. And there ain't, hear me when I say, there ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about it. It ain't, it just ain't. All right? Y'all have a good rest of your Saturday night. And I'll be back at some point to show you some other stuff. Like I said, I need to come back and work on this blanket. For Mother's Day, I could come on and show you the graph and all that good stuff. So we'll be back. I won't stay away as long this time, I promise. All right? All right. Good night. Good night between pages. Bye. Now I done put all the flowers on the laptop. I don't even know how to close it. All right, y'all. Good night.